Tucker Carlson criticizing you, saying that you're complicit in the war.
I don't know what Tucker Carlson is saying. Let him go get a television network and say it so that people listen.
And quickly, have you spoken to
Mr. President!
before your bylaw, Carlson?
Get a television network? TV is dying, Mr. President. This is the new media era of new informational supply chains being created in real time. So we understand Trump doesn't like to get criticized by anybody, and so this is like that instinctual reaction coming back. But the base is not happy about it. Here's what Luke Rudowski said over from Tim Pool's crew, said, "Hey, I'm sorry, but Tucker Carlson wanting peace is not wrong." And Luke, of course, has his own platforms, but you see him regularly on with Tim Pool as well. Laura Loomer comes out, and she is against Tucker. Laura Loomer says, Donald Trump is officially done with Tucker Carlson. I don't know. Says, don't take money from Arabs and become blinded by irrational hatred for Jews and Israel like Tucker did. It's like, what? Tucker's whole reputation just imploded. I don't think so, because he decided to sell out to shady Arabs who bought his mouth. Whoa! So you see this fracture and this fissure happening now. And so people are split. And you got Mark Levin, Laura Loomer, and a lot of pro-Israel people. Tucker, who is just saying, we don't want to, it's not even being anti-Israel. It's just, we don't want to be involved in Iran. Do what you got to do with Iran. Why do we got to get involved in it? That's, I think, the line there. Marjorie Taylor Greene came out. She said, Tucker Carlson is one of my favorite people. He fiercely loves his wife, children, and our country. Since being fired by the neocon network called Fox News, he has more popularity and viewers than ever before. He unapologetically believes the same things I do, that if we don't fight for our country and our own people, then we will no longer have a country for our children and our grandchildren. And foreign wars, intervention, and regime change puts America last, kills innocent people, makes us broke, and will ultimately lead to our destruction. That's not kooky. That's what millions of Americans voted for, and it's what we believe is America first. So strong response to this. We also saw Lindsey Graham came out and was doing the opposite of this. He's saying, if we got to provide bombs, we provide bombs. If we got to fly planes, we fly planes. It doesn't matter what we need to do. This warmonger maniac who has been basically saying this type of stuff my entire life is just copying and pasting what he was screaming when he was over there in Kyiv in Ukraine.
I take President at his word. He gave Iran 60 days to do a deal. On the 61st day, we are where we are. There's two ways to stop Iran from having a nuclear weapon. One is diplomacy, the other is force. I think the headline tonight is we're moving into the land of force. I think Iran has allowed themselves to be fooled into thinking they could manipulate Trump. Same old tactics with the wrong guy when it comes to Trump. To all those who voted for President Trump and got him in office, God bless you. He's the right guy at the right time. These are dangerous times. Why do we say no nuclear weapon for Iran? They're a religious theocracy. They're built around an extreme version of Islam. They want to destroy Saudi Arabia and the Sunni branch of Islam. They want to kill all the Jews in Israel and come after us. That's what their whole...
Come after us next. Iran's going to kill all the Jews in Israel and then come after us next. We have seen, okay, I don't know what the hell's going on with their nuclear program. Apparently they were going to have nukes from the very beginning. We all got duped on the weapons of mass destruction crap the last time we were in the Middle East and America got dragged into that thing for whatever reason. And we have questions about it. We're skeptical about it, right? IAEA can say whatever they want, and we can all analyze that to the end of the day because it's the fog of war. One side says one thing, the other side says another thing. Our Tulsi Gabbard said that their program was winding down. Trump got other intelligence, said she's overridden. We're going to come back on that. But this is the same thing. And if Iran is so capable, like if they're going to get rid of all of the Jews like in 2 weeks because they have nukes at their fingertips about to be deployed, how come they couldn't even defend their cities for 2 minutes? Took out everything, right? One of the biggest operations, I think that the Israelis said, Rising Lion or whatever, was one of the most successful ever. They had drone factories all over the place, sending drones out across. They took out all their surface-to-air missiles, took out all of their defense apparatus, like eliminated like the heads of the security team, on and on. And then Iran is like shooting these firecrackers back over that, not to minimize the deaths and the destruction that has happened there, but the idea is that Iran is this behemoth that's going to wipe out Israel and then come over to the United States? Is that what Graham is saying? Because that's exactly what he said with Putin. It's the same thing. It's just a different country and a different flag.
Country is built upon a theocratic view that there's nobody else in the world but them when it comes to worshiping God. If they had a nuclear weapon, they would use it. Israel believes that.
It's the same skin. It's just a different character, right? So rather than Putin and the Russians, now it's the Ayatollahs and the Iranians. Like, we got it from Lindsey Graham. It's the same shtick. It's just copy and pasted. And we would like to know what America's direct interests are, like, other than the platitudes of you're going to get a nuclear bomb shoved in one of your cities. All right. And that may not be a platitude. Like, maybe that's the real thing, and we need some evidence of that. That's what they're claiming. That's what their justification is. That's why Netanyahu comes out and said, we are going to take care of this so you don't have dead Americans. And if we don't take care of this, I guess that implies that there will be dead Americans. So maybe Trump is seeing some of that intel. We're not seeing it, but it's the same pattern. It's the same consistent persuasion that has gotten us into all of these foreign conflicts, and we all lived through it after 9/11. And I remember being in high school saying, we have to go protect America, fight them over there, all that type of crap. And look what that got our country in the long run. Nothing.